Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Big Mama Chin. I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to my channel, y'all. Today is the day after the election. Hope everybody went out to vote. I want people to remain optimistic, even if things didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. It's just 4 years. We survived the first 4 years with Donald Trump. We will, and it was a rough 4 years, especially that last year. Hopefully it's no more pandemics to come about because of his election. Hopefully we'll just keep our heads high during this time. I want to go ahead and talk about different factors that I believe played a part in his winning the election. And it makes me sad because the election kind of felt like it turned like black men and black women against each other. I don't like that. The polls came out, the numbers came out, and it showed that the majority of black women voted for Kamala Harris, and the majority of black men voted for Kamala Harris. In fact, collectively, the black woman and the black male vote only made up 8% of the vote. So it's like, even if we would have, it just took more people to go out and vote. A lot of people didn't vote for a lot of different reasons. I've been out here talking to the people trying to understand why you ain't going to the polls. Because some people just blatantly came out and told me, listen, I'm not going to go vote. And I say, well, why didn't you vote? And then they'll give me their reason and their perspective. Most of those people were black men. They feel like when Kamala was running, she wasn't coming up with a plan, nothing that was beneficial to them. So they had no reason to go to the polls. One guy said she should have said maybe we'll stop allowing women to use child support as if it's alimony, and make it a fair and even playing field. And maybe that would have got more men to the polls. I don't know. All I do know, from my perspective, it seems as if Kamala Harris wasn't even out here running a good campaign. Usually during this time, we will see the Democratic Party doing rallies, and we will see the Republican Party doing rallies, and I just didn't see that. I didn't see her do a lot of interviews. I didn't see her do a lot of rallies, and because I feel like she almost felt like she had it in the bag because she had black women on her side. Taylor Swift came out and endorsed her. Beyonce came out and endorsed her, and it's like she's in the AKAs, her sororities, and a lot of people from HBCUs came out and endorsed her. But considering that the black vote is not a major vote, especially if you're not appealing to them, it's not really much to say. I feel like she should have came out and did way more rallies than she did. She should have went out and spoke to the people in the same way as Donald Trump, if not even more, because not only are you black, you're a woman, and it takes a lot for a man to unleash his power unto a woman. And you're asking for all these male votes, and you have given them no reason to vote for you. So from where I'm sitting at, I believe that that's why she didn't win. Type in the comments if you agree or you disagree. We didn't see a lot of Kamala Harris. We didn't hear a lot from her, and I feel like after the debate that she had with Trump, because she did eat his ass up, that was her time. It was her time to catapult off of that and touch each city, as many cities as she could, and come up with a plan. A lot of times when she did speak with people, her argument wasn't a plan. Her reason that we should vote for her is that she wasn't Trump. Anytime she did an interview or sit down with someone and they would ask her a question, say about borders, she would say, well, Trump did da da da, or they would ask her about the economy, and she would say, well, Trump did da 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 when you were supposed to come to us and present your plan. But somewhere in the midst of that, I feel like she got complacent, and then it caused her to W. I posted this to my Instagram story, and somebody said something that I absolutely agree with. They said, I said, now that I look back at it, I could see why she lost, because she wasn't holding rallies like Trump. He was holding one every other day. Every other day, they had a clip from a rally that he had the day before where he went up and said crazy stuff. If you would have got up and did rallies and was making sense of the things that you were saying, people would have went out and voted for you. And then it just didn't happen that way. So it's unfortunate. People are hoping that she'll run, in 2029. I don't know. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And the guy told me when I posted that, he said Trump was running like he needed to win, and she was running like she just wanted to win. It's like she became complete. The lady went and had a sit down with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay. Like, girl, what are you doing? What, like, you were supposed to be stopped and here, there, everywhere. Dr. Phil said he wanted to talk to her. In fact, he said that he requested to speak with her 25 times and she denied all times. Like, why are you not sitting down with intelligent people so they can ask you intelligent questions about your plans? She had no plans. And while I support the LGBTQ community and I support women's rights, like the things that the America need, because everybody in America is not LGBTQ, and everybody in America is not like a woman or like pro like abortion. She needed to come up with something bigger than that. When I first found out she was running, which was at the beginning of the year, and considering that you started your race late, it was time for you to hit the pavement, baby girl, and you just did not do that. She missed the mark. She missed the mark, and it cost her the whole entire election. They said that she left early, which I understand, because they didn't even get done counting these numbers about 7-8 o'clock this morning was when the last numbers went in, and it finally said that he had won. When I woke up this morning, it was at 267. Like, he won, but he still needed 3 more electoral votes, and she left. And I tried to stay up. I went to sleep probably like 12:30. I was in and out of my sleep trying to see, like, are they gonna wrap this up? And then it didn't become official until about 7:30 this morning, my time. So that's what I would like to say. Hopefully, when I first found out she was running at the beginning of the year, I told her, you need to have your own plan. You don't need to go off of what Biden did, because the people really didn't like Biden towards the end of his term. Nobody really liked him. If he was running against Trump, it would have been a no-brainer that he wasn't going to win. I told her to come up with her own shit. You had she had Tim Walz, who was an educator for over 20 years. Education could have been a very big part of her campaign. Talking about the student loans that your president, that you were vice president to, was supposed to forgive. That could have been a big deal. Making public schools better. That could have been a big deal. She didn't do that. She didn't speak of anything that she was planning on doing for, the people, and then that's why the people wasn't fucking with her. And so it's unfortunate. We'll see what happens. I understand why she lost. Even though I didn't want her to lose, you know what I mean? I understand why she lost. When I tell you Donald Trump was out there hitting the pavement, pandering to the people, his people, and everybody in between. He done got a couple of celebrities to come out on his side. And like he said, you somewhere partying with Beyonce. That was the last time that she really got outside, was when Kelly Rowland and Beyonce came to Houston to speak on her behalf. And it's like, girl, we got 50 states. You should have been hitting. You had enough time to hit, each state, and you didn't. And so that's why you lost, especially the hard states like Florida. We know that's a hard one for Democrats. Texas is also another hard one for Democrats. I was surprised. Even though Georgia is not surprising, but it's kind of surprising just because of the whole LGBTQ population in Georgia. Like, I was kind of hoping that they would have been blue, but they were even red. I was watching the map, and PA was blue. Next thing I know, it turned red. Like, the people wasn't messing with you, and you didn't have a plan. And that's why to be quite honest, a lot of people were voting for you. The people who did vote for you, self included, were voting for you because you were colored, because you were a woman, because we didn't want to see Trump again. Other people, but you needed more than those votes, apparently. A lot of people didn't vote for you because you were a woman, which I feel like you could have swayed some of those opinions had you came out with a solid plan to put money in people's pockets, a plan to clean up student debt, a plan to get rid of, you know what I'm saying, close up the borders. Like we have a hard enough time. It's like, as far as Trump is concerned, the border protection thing, it's like I voted for her, but I understand a lot of his plight. We have veterans who have fought for our country, laying on the streets, messed up. They can go to the VA, but the VA only taking but so much care of them because of their funding. Like, and that's a problem for me, that the borders are opened up to illegal immigrants and we're barely taking care of the citizens that we already have here. And that's just my personal opinion. So we're gonna just hope for the best for his term. Me, myself personally, the last year of his term was the worst year. The first couple years weren't so bad. So we'll just see what happened. The last year, for the most part, was because of the pandemic. So we'll see what he has. He is very blunt in his communication. He is very much so an asshole. But what he also is, he's like he's honest. He's honestly an asshole. He's honestly an asshole. But me, myself personally, I'd rather someone tell me that they hate me to my face versus telling me they like me to my face and then acting like they hate me behind my back. Me, myself personally. But I want to get into these numbers because I didn't like how Black women was like, oh, you Black men did it, da, da, da. And we really came out in the same numbers to even vote. And when we did vote, we voted for Kamala Harris. Everybody, Black men and women all across the board. So it's really not a time for us to be attacking each other like you didn't do this and you didn't do that. So I'm going to show y'all these numbers because I want y'all to see the wiggle room word was the other and the Hispanic people. Those were the swing populations, and those are votes that I feel like she could have got had she been, you know what I'm saying, like focused on her political campaign and understanding that Black people and white people are like the majority of the LBGTQ and the like the pro choice like campaign. It doesn't affect every single one, and I feel like mostly the lower class Black and white people like really care about that. Me myself personally, eh. Someone, who is this? Sierra Astrology says politics is a great example of hermetic law. Both parties are the same, like water, but different temperatures, height, and cold. That's a fact. Okay, let's see. They are the same. I feel like they dropped the ball with this one. The Democratic Party for sure dropped the ball, if you ask me. They could have given way more than what they did. But hopefully moving forward they make better decisions, because to be sitting on the couch or doing, I don't know what she was doing. When we found out she was running, we found out this lady was running like fucking May or some shit. Like, and as soon as we found out, every time, all the time, she should have been somewhere doing a rally for her campaign. She did not care about her campaign. And then that's why her ass lost. So it's not a surprise to me. It's just literally not even a surprise to me. Okay, this is what I want to show y'all. This is what I'm show y'all. Now it says this goes, the first column is the percentage that made up the vote. And then the second column is of that 4%, 73% and 23% voted for whoever, and then 2% for other. So of total, white men and white women collectively made up 71% of the vote. Together. Together, white men and white women made up 71% of the vote. And of those votes, 57% went to Trump for white men, and 51% of the 39 went to were white women. Black men made up 4% of the vote. Black women made up 6%, collectively 10%. And most black men voted for Kamala Harris. 23% voted for Trump. I'm not surprised because I know it's going to be a tough pill to swallow for a woman to be in charge. And seeing as she didn't have a reason why she can be in charge, like that's why they didn't vote for her. But like collectively, for the vast majority, most men voted for her, and 88% of black women voted for her. Now, this is where it gets tricky. We make up 10%, and guess who else makes up 10%? Latina men and women make up 10% of the vote as well. And that was split. That was split like in a major way, almost like similar to white men and white women, like where 51% of Latina men voted um for Kamala and 45 voted for Trump. And women, 60% voted for Kamala and 36 voted for Trump. And I just feel like that gap that that gap was so close. It could have been those numbers could have been better than that. Considering how bad he be talking about the Hispanics, if she had came out with a solid plan and a way to like sway the people, those numbers could have been more similar along the lines of what the black women and the black men votes were. In which case, she probably would have won places like Arizona, New Mexico, stuff like that. That's how I feel. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure y'all get in the picture. Oh, y'all didn't even get a picture. Okay. To white men and white women, like. And so I feel like it could have been closer together had she actually did a campaign, had she actually got her ass out there and hit the pavement, the numbers could have been different. Also, I want to make mention these are legal Latina men and women. A lot of legal Latina men and women came here to get away from what's going on in their countries and seeing as to how the people from their countries, both good and bad people, are coming, but we don't know which one is which. This is why the border should be shut down, because we don't know which one is which. And that's why people need to go through the proper steps to even be able to come over here, maybe on a work visa or however they get here. But everybody just can't come over here in droves. It makes no sense. And also, people are talking about Project 2025. People are upset on Instagram right now as we speak. People are upset. They all cussing out Glorilla because Glorilla says, I've been on birth control anyways. People are saying this is a woman's issue. Um, as far as I'm not pro-choice or pro-life, because all I know, any baby God blessed to put in my womb is coming right about this. You understand me? Well, I understand there's different situations for different people. I want us to be realistically speaking. A lot of people speak as if, oh, well, what if it's rape? Or what if it's rape? Or what if it's a situation where it caused the mom's health? And in those cases, I absolutely believe that AB should be allowed. But if we're going to be honestly speaking, a lot of times that's not the case. Most of the time, people are having AB because they're irresponsible. So people mad at Glorilla saying she's insensitive because she's on birth control, when in all actuality, AB wouldn't even have to be as big of a thing as it is if you people just be responsible. It's like AB is like literally the last resort. You have condoms, you have birth control, you have the morning after pill, and then if all else fails, you have AB. Like it's not policing other people's bodies, but the way I see it, a man that you only see yourself having kids with, you don't need to be having unprotected sex with him anyways. At some point, the government wouldn't have to police people's bodies if we do a better job at policing our own bodies. It's how I see it. A nigga that ain't getting ready to be my baby daddy, I can't see my ass stuck with him for 18 years. Is no way in the fuck you slide me broad. And that's just how I see it. If I don't see a future with you, I'm just not doing it. And it's this him winning this election is going to force a lot of people to be more responsible, or they're going to have to suffer the consequences. Now, I heard back when he was doing his debate with Kamala Harris, he said that he's not getting rid of AB, but he's going to make it a state issue, which I feel like is fair. You know what I mean? I feel like a state issue is fair, but you have some states like Florida who doesn't care if it's grape or if it's a life or death situation, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair at all. Even in cases of age, because some young women are too young to understand that their decisions can leave them with a lifelong of like a quick 10-minute decision could leave you with 18 years of responsibility. A lot of young women who be out here humping or just trying to get a guy to like them don't even understand that. So in certain instances, I understand, but then you have some women who use it like it's birth control, and it's not. It's just not. And so I just wanted to show you guys this and go through these comments so y'all can see what I'm saying. Like, we have to be responsible for ourselves. And this is not the time to be playing games or be trying to play like you're a victim. Like, people are saying, talking about birth control like it's 100% effective. It's stupid. But the thing is, a lot of these people don't be on birth control at all. A lot of these people don't be on birth control at all. Y'all love laughing at ignorance while dressing it up as a joke. It's not an ignorant comment to me. It's not an ignorant comment. Just try it. Because we know what we are up against. This is me trying to help the people be proactive. This is not a place of judgment. This is a place of understanding. This is a place of love. And this is me just simply coming here in hopes to help my people be more proactive. Because at the end of the day, it is your life. It is your life. And politicians shouldn't be able to make decisions about your body, but you have some people who believe that it's taking a life. That's why the flip side of pro-choice is pro-life. They feel like it's taking a life, and then that is like, if you like, that is like, you know, something controlled by the government. Otherwise, as time somebody got mad at somebody, they'd be able to go off them, and then it would be no repercussions, and that's just not the case. Yeah, this is a heavy one. I wish Kamala would have handled her run better, but she did it. This is another thing that oh gosh. This is another thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. T.F. Madison says, I didn't vote for Trump. I voted against Trump. No, I didn't vote for Trump. I voted against trans rights and LGBTQ people rights, high inflation, and broken economy, trying to hurt a small group. Now, understand, read what this person said. I voted against trans rights and LGBTQ people's rights, high inflation, and a broken economy. Okay? Trying to hurt a small group of people as a Black person definitely shows me that you don't want rights. You want privilege. I can't wait to see how this police immunity works out for you niggas. I don't like stuff like this. I don't like stuff like this. Because why are you, this person said they voted against trans rights and LGBTQ people's rights, high inflation, and a broken economy. What I want to say about the trans rights and the LGBTQ people's rights is Kamala Harris wants to spend taxpayers' dollars. And I still voted for her. But I'm just trying to give you all a clear understanding as to why, you know what I'm saying, everybody else ain't vote for her. It's this whole argument about whether or not trans people should, like trans men, should be able to use the same bathroom as women. And it's been an argument for like the past few years. It's been an argument on whether like they're going to be using taxpayers' dollars to fund sex changes for these people and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm not pro that. I'm not pro that. And I still voted for Kamala Harris. I'm not even pro inflation. I still voted for the lady. I'm not even pro broken economy. And this is why people didn't vote for her. People who have little girls don't want a lot of T.S. Medicine still has a penis. People don't want you, girl, in the same bathroom as their daughters. It's people that are like, you have a Christian, what's his name? Oh goodness, Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner got up on the show when he first did his transition. He got up on the thing and he says that he considers himself a lesbian woman. He feels like a woman. He dresses like a woman, but he feels like a lesbian woman. That means you're still attracted to women, but you wear a dress and you've had a sex change and you like wearing like women's clothes, doing women's makeup. And that's not somebody that most women or men want sharing a bathroom with their daughter, which is reasonable. Which is reasonable. That's why you say, T.S. Madison, fat funky ass, get up here and say this. I can't wait to see how this police immunity work out for you niggas, as if she's not a nigga. Like shit like that is like, the world does not revolve around the LGBTQ community. I want to be very clear. I want to be very clear. The world do not revolve around the LGBTQ community. Black women have supported y'all. A lot of these black women have black brothers, black sons, black boyfriends, black, you know what I'm saying? And for you to come out and say this, it's like y'all believe that the world revolves around y'all, and it doesn't. The world don't revolve around y'all. And it don't make sense to me. I don't want a Caitlyn Jenner sharing bathrooms with my niece. My niece is like a curvy little girl. I don't want no man who dresses like a woman, but he considers himself a lesbian woman. This is what Caitlyn Jenner got up on the show and said when Barbara Walters was interviewing her. I don't want my niece sharing bathrooms with someone like that. And a lot of men have problems with that, especially men who have daughters. And they'll dress it up like it's trans rights or LGBTQ people's rights, but your rights should not offend other people. You can live in your truth, you can do whatever you want to do, but it shouldn't be able to affect the comfortability of other people in such a way. Like, I don't, because you feel that you're a woman, you feel that you're a man, like it shouldn't affect. It's trans men who don't want to be. I know studs, baby, they'd rather cut their left arm off than to look at a penis. They don't want to be all up in the man's bathroom. I mean, you could call them bro and what's up, my guy, and they're cool with that. But as far as being in a bathroom with men, they don't want to do that. They're not trying to be a part of their sports. Allowing trans women, because it's a bully thing, is how it looks to me every time it's this issue with trans men and trans women. Trans women want to participate in sports against real women. That's bogus. It makes no sense to me. If my niece is boxing, I'd be damned if I be somewhere watching her box a boy that thinks he's a girl. No. The trans men cannot go participate in the NBA, or even if they tried out for the basketball or football team at their school for varsity, they wouldn't make the team because they don't produce enough testosterone, even with hormones, to even be able to compete on the same level. That's the fact of the matter. If a trans man competes with if a trans woman competes with real women in sports like basketball, maybe even tennis, maybe even boxing, they'll win. And how fair is that to the natural born woman who probably be like, damn, I wish I did have some more testosterone so I could jump that high and touch that hoop. It's not fair. It's not fair. Go look at my car. And where are you going? And be very careful and hurry up. It's not right. Like, and that's a big argument for people too. So I just wanted to let y'all know why she lost. People, it's not a black men hate black women thing, clearly, because the numbers were close, and we didn't even go out in droves in the same way that we did for like a President Barack Obama. And the fact of the matter is, she didn't appeal to the people, and it didn't seem like she even cared to appeal to the people. People were saying that she won like a month ago. People just knew she had it in the bag. Apparently, she thought she had it in the bag too, and this is why we are where we are. So I'm going to be optimistic through and through. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna take care of my business, take care of my family like I've been doing, and that's all y'all have to do. No, we are not about to be on slave ships. Baby, I'm not gonna make it to the slave. I'm gonna be dead before we even get to the. You know what I'm saying? I myself personally, I will be dead before we even cross the ocean, before we even go over the seas. So no, we're not going to be on slave ships. We're not going to be slaves. And if it's just not happening. Like, it's not happening. I don't know why y'all are doing that, but that's not happening. Okay. And Project 2025, Trump that came out a number of times and he said he don't have nothing to do with it. Although I don't know, because a lot of people that are with him, that are with his party, their names are all over it. They actually mentioned him in the file more than one time. Shit, more than 5 times. So I don't know, and we'll see what's to come about it. But it's only 4 years, y'all, and we just gonna have to thug it out, and we'll see what happens. Now that that's over, I do want to get into it because that's like the heaviest thing of today. Everybody's worried about it, and we're gonna continue on to a regular schedule of programming. But just in case you guys were wondering what happened and why the election went that way, that's why I think it went that way. If you guys have something else to add in the chat, please feel free. Someone said, learn to see it from the bird's eye view. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking at the whole picture. Like, sometimes shit don't go your way. And guess what, too? I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. Because the thing is, if you don't study for the test, you're going to fail. If you don't practice for the game, you're going to lose. Those rallies and shit, that's practice. That's letting the people know you care what they have to say. You care what they think. They want to know what you think. You're trying to be leader of the fucking free world and you don't want to go and reach the people? That makes no sense to me. That makes zero sense to me. You want our vote, but you can't even come out here and speak to us? Oh, okay. And only ones who stuck behind you was black people. The others did the only ones who stuck behind you in bulk, in majority, like that, was black people. The others didn't come out like that for you. Neither did the Hispanics. And definitely not the white people. So there's that. Into other news, I want to talk about Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, a young dude, he got Twitch. He streams oftentimes. Celebrities go up there and like he just kicks shit with them. Like they'll listen to music, they'll dance, he'll talk to them, pick their brain, let his chat like talk to them, ask them questions and stuff like that. Kodak Black was recently on there, and seeing him was like, it was sad for me. Like, people who know me know that I be calling Kodak my like nephew. I don't know him from a can of paint, but I call him my nephew because when he first came out, I like his style of rap. I like him. He seemed like he needs like when he first came out, he seemed like a real well-rounded young man, and so I fucked with him for that. He was high as shit on the stream when he just went to Kai Cenat's show. It was very sad. It was very disappointing. A lot of people was judging. I'm not here to judge because, like he goes on to say, everybody got their vices and they do. But I am disappointed in the people that's around him because while addiction is one of those things, people got to get out of it when they want to get out of it. Like, it's not something that you can force somebody to do. Somebody has to get tired of getting high to be like, you know what, I'm done. People got to get tired of taking losses to be like, okay, I'm done with this. Baby, he was on the stream. He threw a motherfucking perk up in the air and caught that bitch with his mouth in front of the whole stream. In front of the whole stream. I just want to look at this. I want y'all to look at this because the shit made me sad because I really fuck with Yak. So I'm gonna just share my video with y'all because I'm like, Kodak. I was so fucking disappointed, yo. I was so fucking disappointed. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna do this. That's the one after today. Good. I was like, Yak. Oh my god, that shit pissed me off so bad. Seeing him on that shit, like, shit broke my heart.
Excuse me. Damn it, because I'm tired, man. I'm going to bed, man. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep, man. Say, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, man. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I'll see you later.
He go sleep, chat.
Yeah, bro. I'll see you later, man. I'll see you later. Okay?
Yeah. W Kodak, chat.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me here.
W Kodak, man.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna know. But I'm sleeping at this house today. You feel me? I just gonna go in and out of the room. You get it?
You know what?
So, why you doing?
The whole bed vibrate. And they got like a truck horn, like, ah!
Sure.
And we go. I can't go to sleep at all.
I'm trying to get it over. Like, why I can't go to the next video? Because I can't see. That was him. I don't feel like we even got to watch
the whole bed
all
vibrate.
Uh-huh.
And they got like a truck horn, like, ah!
What you got going on?
But that's why sometimes you can't always say it, but at times when it feel good, that's when you say it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you got going on?
P5 not talking KD. But Kodak. Hop on that track.
Sorry, y'all. And it's like when you got so much money and shit, people just let you skate. Cause I know if this was a regular nigga and it wasn't Kodak Black, he'd be like, bro, you tweaking. You want to just end the stream. Like, ain't no way in the fuck you would let somebody just sit there and embarrass themselves like that. Like, it's crazy. I wanted to show y'all when he threw the fucking perk in the air, caught that bitch with his mouth. I just put my head down. Like, I hate saying nephew like this. But I know it ain't shit nobody gonna be able to say for him to, like, get off that shit. Like, and he was doing good for a cool little minute.
Times were
And
so
I don't
good.
know
That's what you
when
say
he
sometimes.
started back
Yeah.
popping perks or why he started back popping perks, but he came out sober. He said he was sober. He looked sober. This is what he had to say after the fact. This is his response to everybody talking about how crazy he
Say
looked.
y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type of shit. Y'all be on shrooms, acid, all type of stupid ass. But I take me one perk and y'all be so buttered. Y'all wanna like it anyway. So ain't nothing wrong with me. Facts.
I'm gonna fuck with the kid
Thank you,
regardless,
God.
but
Thank you, God. Thank you, Denisha.
like that.
Thank you. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into the life some kind of way. I'm trying to like look any type of little shit. Oh yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh look, bro, I try to like, and then you don't think my Shirley Temple. Oh, they gotta bring it right up. Yeah. So yeah, if y'all don't, if a motherfucker needed help, y'all wouldn't think. Say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be y'all knew that. Y'all don't think I knew. And I need help. If I need it, I don't need you to tell me what telling me doing for you.
What telling you is doing for me, at least a nigga told you. At least and then that's what it do for me. It's like I did my part. I told him he needed help. Some people really fuck with you, yak. A lot of people really fuck with you, yak. And I know people. I've loved people who have struggled with like abuse, and that's why I'm saying it ain't a bitch ass thing. None of us gonna be able to tell the you know what I'm saying. Ain't shit we gonna be able to tell the kid. He gotta get tired of getting high. He got to take so many losses. He be like, I ain't doing this shit no more. Hopefully, it don't cost him his life. Hopefully, it don't cost him his career. Hopefully, it don't. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to take no major ass L's, cost him all his money. Like it's not it. But he gotta see that it's not it. It's nothing. I've seen people put drugs before they family, before they kids, damn sure before they self, before they health. Motherfuckers end up in a motherfucking hospital bed before they be like, God damn, I really gotta get off that shit. Like it break my heart to see he act like that. Like cause he had a minute he was clean and I was excited for him. It was like a little bit after his drink champ interview and I really was excited for him. But like all of us and you saying what us telling you is gonna do for us, it's like at least I told the nigga. Like what you do with that information is on you. Like, but yo, music, if you ask me, has taken a hit. Like, even though you was high then, it's like you like at the end of that road. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to clean it up. You gonna have to. And calling us broke and all this other kind of shit and worried about the people that's on acid and fucked up is fucked up, my G. The people that's like addicted to oil, heroin and fucking crack, they're fucked up, my G. And niggas just trying not to see you like that. And then you mad at real fans, real supporters that's out here telling you like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, that's bad. I don't want to see you like that. And so I agree with this person right here. They said people just worried about you, Yak, and that's really all it is. You could take it. Sometimes it do seem like a place of judgment, especially for somebody who's addicted. You acting like you popping perks is good for you, like a motherfucker telling you something wrong when a motherfucker ain't telling you nothing wrong. It's just that's not what you want to hear, and so that's why you continue on this way. As somebody, man, I have been because I don't be wanting to tell you all my business a lot. I don't be wanting to tell you all my business, but I've had real love for people who was on drugs. Like, and I mean, motherfuckers that got shot on some high shit. I don't motherfucking nurse motherfuckers back to health on some high shit. I done prayed for people, did everything. And these people, that's why I feel like he relapsed. They'll be cool for a minute if they be on a relapse. And then if they don't get themselves away from them triggers, they be right back on the same shit. Your whole atmosphere got to change. But you got to want that for your damn self. We can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. And that's why it's like, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be all up in your business if you wasn't all up on Twitch, all in front of millions of people, allowing them to watch you be in the position that you was in. Niggas, that shit make niggas uncomfortable. Niggas don't like that, to see their favorite artist fucked up like that. Like, I been told y'all no Wayne slander be tolerated, and I meant that. But seeing Wayne from back in the day to Wayne now, and knowing that drugs had something to do with that transformation, like, that shit breaks my fucking heart. Like, that shit don't feel good. Niggas like their favorite artists out here fucked up and strung out. The same shit happened to Whitney. Like, people who really loved Whitney Houston was fucked up behind all them crack allegations, and just seeing her when she may have or may not have been high, like, just tweaking. Like, people who love you, love your music, seen you on the come up, don't want to see you like that. That's all it is. It ain't a place of judgment. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck that you got more money than me. You keep on getting high like you is, it ain't gonna last long. Either a nigga gonna been and robbed you, or you gonna been done, got rid of all your money so you could buy more drugs. Like, so you saying that y'all broke, baby, I'd rather be broke than broken. Okay? And right now, you get up here, you don't even care where you at, tweaking and twitching and shit, like, looking crazy than the fuck. I'd rather be broke than fucking broken. And you look broken than a bitch right now. So it don't make no sense for you to be mad at us. You gotta go on here and you gotta go on here and take a look at the man in the mirror. You could have just saved this video, my nigga. Cause the motherfuckers that got something to say ain't the motherfuckers that's on acid. You think they give a fuck that you popping perks to say, because this shit be gateway drugs? Shit, the motherfuckers on acid and on meth probably popping perks too. For the most part, the people who telling you, hey, you fucked up, is people that's either drinking, sometimes, maybe even all the time, or people that's on weed. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you be high as fuck all the time than for you to be sitting on my motherfucking computer screen, twitching and shit. Cause I hate that for you, my boy. But I don't have nothing else to say. He's not on the untouchables list. That's why I gotta come at him like this. But I fuck with Yak, like, for real. Like, he's a very smart young man. He's a very intelligent young man. And that's why it don't make no sense to me that you don't understand that people's comments and people's like like it's not even judgment. It's just like getting you to see what you got going on. Cause you talking about it like it ain't shit. And you look borderline like a fucking crackhead sitting next to Kai Cenat. He don't even know what the fuck to say to you. Luckily you were sitting next to him and not me. Cause I'd have been like, bro, you is tweaking. I don't be scared to say a bitch ass thing to a motherfucking soul. We getting ready to cut this stream off. Bro, you tweaking. And no, you ain't spending the night here. Call your folks and tell them to come pick your ass up. Like, what the fuck? A motherfucker, you can't tell nobody nothing. A person's growth is literally dependent on how much truth about themselves they're willing to accept. Your growth depends on how much truth about yourself you're willing to accept. I don't have nothing else to say about it. Because it's going to piss me the fuck off. I don't have shit else to say about it. Because it's going to piss me the fuck off. It done already pissed me the fuck off. Like, it done already pissed me the fuck off. What else I wanted to talk about? Like, that shit. Like, Kodak, please, baby boy. Like, I want you to get some help, but I ain't about to waste my breath trying to beg you to do so. Because I know you ain't gonna do so until you fucking feel like you tired of, when you get tired of getting high, you'll quit. When you see that you could be a better man without that shit, you will quit. Ain't a bitch ass thing I'm gonna be able to tell you. And I don't like wasting my breath. I just really don't. Shit low key pissing me off right quick. Anyways, I wanted to show y'all this. This is about the Krishan Rock and the Taseki thing, and I want y'all to peek. Now, hold on. Let me go to my YouTube to show y'all this video. I have to go to my fucking YouTube to show y'all this video so y'all can see what I'm saying. I gotta go to my last video to show y'all this. We was at 32 minutes. We'll bring it back to 30, 32:02. Let me pause it. Okay. Let me share this with y'all real quick. Now, back in my last video, I was talking about, on my last video, I was talking about it had got to a point where Krishan was talking to Taseki. And I'm like, I mean, not Taseki. She was talking to Chastity. And I'm like, is it me? Acid, meth, and perks are very different. Someone doing one probably ain't doing the other. And that's very true. But I believe all of them gateway drugs. I don't believe nobody on acid started with acid, and I don't believe nobody on meth started with meth. They started with something else, probably some coke, probably some something, but like they all are equally bad. The way acid and meth fuck with your skin, baby, you couldn't get me to even look at that shit. Anyways, California on fire again. Is it a forest fire, babe? Brandon. Okay. And so Krishan was talking to Chastity, and I'm like, Chastity, like, and Chastity kind of gave this blank stare. And I know what I was thinking when I seen it, but I got stumbled up on my words. And I'm just like, anybody else feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chastity, what's up with you? And then Krishan's sister um, posted this video, and it made me do a deep dive. Now, y'all let me know if y'all want to hear what the nephew had to say about Chastity. But I'ma just go ahead because at the end of this video on that the sister posted is going to say something about Chastity. But I want y'all to hear what I had said that made me be like, what the hell? I just wanted to show y'all that because the blank stare threw me off. You know what I'm saying? The blank stare threw me off. The I was like, now look at this. And this was like, and I said Chastity the praying sister. And this is why a couple weeks ago, I was up here, I was talking about the pastor who told people you better off giving your money to me than giving it to the poor people. I was talking about why I don't like going up in mega churches. I went to one mega church. Everybody in the congregation was trying to hug me. Like as I was walking through the door, I don't like people touching me. I don't want your energy on me. I don't like churches because I feel like that's where people go to unleash their demons. I walk up in that bitch and then I'm leaving with all your demons up on me. This is why. This is why the most scorned, fucked up, hurtful people with the most demons be all up and through the church. And that's why it's not for me. And I'm not trying to sway anybody else to do nothing, but like it just is what it is. Baby, what should we be worried about, Jay? Because you think I'm about to, like, how long you think I'm going to be talking about that goddamn presidential election? Like, what else should we be worried about? We know. Do you think she deserved to win? She went outside talking to the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? What we supposed to do about that? Hey, you know what I'm saying? We know she lost. We didn't discuss why she lost, and we discussed why what she could do. So next time she runs, she could do better. Baby, we done already went over all that. We on to some more shit. The hell? Go watch the beginning of the video, baby. We already talked about that.
Maryland, for example, right? Most people live within a 50-mile radius of where they were born. A large percentage of the people who lived on the eastern shore of Maryland during this time of these breeding farms migrated to Baltimore. Baltimore, Maryland is the incest capital of the United States of America. Baltimore, Maryland is the incest capital of the United States of America. And according to statistics by my colleague, Dr. Patricia Newton, who's a psychiatrist in Baltimore, in that area in Baltimore, Sandtown, where you had these recent rebellions, 9 out of 10 Black women in the depressed parts of Baltimore, 9 out of 10 Black women have been victims of incest. In the same area, 7 out of 10 Black men have been victims of incest.
All right, let's start it over. All right, Latifah, Mookie, Eugene, fucking Chastity, and Tessa. These 5 motherfuckers I just named, fuck me up, bro. Go out there. Mookie like little boy sucking his dick. He had been over for you in the doggy position to tell you fuck him in his ass next. That's what he tried to do to me. Latifah, Tashika, she'll suck your dick and fuck you just to clean the shower because she's too bougie to clean anything. Chastity.
Incest. Take the eastern shore of Maryland, for example.
No.
Right?
I just wanted to show that because I'm not crazy. When I'm looking at that bitch there, your sister is pouring her heart out. This is a real live situation, and you sitting there looking with that stupid ass blank stare. Oh, the way my antennas went up, like guilt, perhaps. He went on a whole deep dive. After I say now, I said, oh, let me look up her nephew. And he was saying all type of stuff about Chastity, about him liking one of her friends, or him even going to go sleep with a girl. And then she said, girl, you should do it to me first so you could be prepared by the time you get to that girl. Like a whole bunch of freak shit. A whole bunch of freak shit. Steven and Jay, y'all cool? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all good? Now, I'm gonna find a short video about the nephew. It got to be a short video because I can't. That shit makes my stomach turn. This is him. This is a short video. We're gonna skim through it, but I want to get to the chastity part. While she comes out with this whole "let's pray." Oh no, baby. I don't know. I don't know the details. And I watched a couple videos, and they all had the same story. And the way he fuck, I can't say he lying. I can't say Bands 410. Why you think he lying? Let's watch this. I'm gonna just show you this, and then you tell me. You tell me, like, you leave a comment. You let me know what's up, cause he ain't seemed like he is lying to me. And I'm pretty good at like reading people, and yeah, it ain't seemed like it was. It ain't seemed like he was lying to me. But I don't know because I wasn't there. But we gonna go watch.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Couture because I'm
Hey,
getting
Katora.
heard the
Sean was the only light skinned ones. Everybody that pushed me off of him. Eugene sat down. Eugene sat down beside
Turn your
me.
music on.
No, Eugene sat down beside
You
me.
must see the one
You
with
feel
his
me?
picture. I mean, his picture
And
is right there, but
was like, he whipped this out. Was like, yeah, do me too.
Yeah, that's him.
And if you don't do me, I'm gonna you up too. So I'm like, thinking I'm about to get saved. Like, this saving me. This coming in and said, no, me too, nigga. I'm gonna you up too. I said, that out the county. That's when getting wicked. I move out the county. I'm like around 8. Now, my aunt swung in on that. So one day, my grandmother was like, clean the bathroom up and clean up, do some chores and Now, my aunts and them, they lazy as They always used to make me do it. Like, you clean up or we gonna up. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Boom. So one day, my grandma was like, clean the bathroom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Told my aunt clean the bathroom. So my aunt pulled me in the bathroom. Was like, I suck you off if you clean the tub. I'm looking at her crazy, like what's going on with the whole family with this shit? So now I'm so confused up in the head. I'm starting to think this is normal. So I'm not even scared. I'm like, I'm like, all right, what you trying to do? So she pulled my out, try to grind on my on the toilet, everything, try to put it up in there and shit. It wouldn't work. I wouldn't get hard for. I was young as 8 years old. So I'm like, what the So boom, she got up off me and said, yeah, clean the tub or I'm gonna tell. So I'm like, all right, I clean the tub, come back out. Boom, boom. Now they want to play this game called Truth or Dare. Now, Truth or Dare is some crazy shit. Growing up in the black house I grew up in, there was some crazy shit. These games I'm scared of. Like, you don't understand. Y'all try to play that shit now, look at y'all crazy. Like, what the fuck? No, Latifah did that one. Now,
Latifah is to
when we was playing Truth or Dare,
don't know.
We had dogs. We had all types of shit. They used to do all types of shit, like make you lick underneath a dirty bottle or something, or you like put your finger in a mouse trap, some crazy shit. But now they got dogs, right? So they had this one dog, nice little pit bull, brown one. She was like, they was like, put your finger in the dog, because the rules of Truth or Dare, my bad, I'm skipping. The rules of Truth or Dare is only for me. Everybody else ain't had these rules. It was only for me. It was either you do what we dare you to do, or we gonna all of us, like everybody, my aunts, uncles, everybody gonna and I'm small as shit. I'm like, hell. So I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever y'all tell me to do. I'm not trying to get my put by y'all. So they like, all right, boom. They making me lick dirty off to the wall, underneath like cabinets, all types of shit. And I'm doing it all because I ain't trying to get So boom, then they whip out this dog. Was like, all right, put your finger in the dog. I'm like, what? They like, yeah, put your finger in the dog. They really, my uncles had to force my finger inside this dog, bro, because I didn't want to do it. They forced my arm into it. And once they did it, they took my finger out and say, ew, you finger the dog. Started making songs about it. Started
telling everybody, all my friends that I came across, I fingered the dog, all types of crazy forced me to do it. So it was like brainwashing over there. It was like crazy. So I'm like, all right, boom. So after that, now I'm trying to go to sleep. I can't go to sleep because every time I go to sleep, these oh, I'm tired of doing you. He bent over, pulled his pants down, and got in a dog form position. And had a crush on her. And
here we
that
go.
was Chastity and them friend. And they peeped that had a crush on her. So they like, all right, you got a crush on her? So boom. Chastity pulled me in this garage out there as soon as the girl Brooke left and said, you wouldn't know what to do with her, but I'd teach you. I'm like, what you talking about? She said, I'll teach you. So Chastity bent over, got on her knees, and poured down her pants to try to put my dick inside of her in the garage. Try to make me fuck her in the garage. So I'm like, no. I'm like, bro, what the like, I'm so in the head at this time. The whole family after me in my head now. I'm like, yo, you feel me? I'm like, what the So I don't know who to tell because these people threatening me, telling me they'd beat the out of me if I tell, and I'm scared as I'm like, what the So I'm like, all right, boom. Remember Tessa? She woke me up out my sleep. Tessa ass woke me up out my sleep and took me in this back room. She had a little back room with a little futon bed. She took me in the back room, sat me in the bed with her. She pulled down her pants, screwed it back on me. And then I'm like, what the going on here? I'm like, damn, you too? And this is my older aunt. So I'm like, damn, you too? So she pulled down the pants, was like, go ahead. By this time, I'm thinking, like, I'm confused now. I'm like, this is normal in the family type shit. It's weird going on. I don't know what the going on. So boom, I couldn't get hard for her. She got mad, kicked me out the room. I felt bad and thinking this was like wrong. Like I thought the wrong was right. So I tried to go back in the room and start humping on her thigh, like because I felt like I was wrong. Because she then threw me out the room, got mad at me and everything. I'm like, what the did I do? Like, am I wrong? Was I supposed to do this? So I went in the room, tried to hump her thigh. She woke she grabbed me by my ears, snatched me out the room, and woke everybody up and told them I was trying to hump her thigh. But didn't tell them she was just trying to me just now. She just told everybody try to hump her thigh, switched it on me, and made me look like I was the I was trying to hump. I'm like, you the one just pointed back there. So I'm up in the head. Now they like laughing at me about that, but they joking about it. But you can tell it was like they ain't give a. It's like
Okay. Okay, yeah. I gotta pause because it's so much. Like it give me the heebie jeebies. It give me the heebie jeebies. I I had to play that because fucking the girl was trying to pray. She was trying to pray and she couldn't even finish her prayer. She was crying so hard. The girl Chastity. While Taseki and Krishan was together having a conversation, keep in mind, none during this time did she say, Taseki, you were wrong. None during this time did she say, Krishan, you're lying. She said none of this shit. She said none of the Krishan lying shit until after the shit was already filmed. She go on Instagram Live and she say, Krishan lying. She made the whole thing up trying to make Taseki look bad. While she was in that room, she didn't say any of that. What she did was sit there and be crying, her little eyes out, turned around, and when Krishan talking, like after Taseki left the room, she's sitting there and like with this blank stare. Like, oh, oh, my discernment is such a blessing and a curse sometimes. It's such a I said either they got two sisters named fucking Chastity or that girl is a fraud just like my instinct told me she was. I felt it on my fucking insides. And she's past that now. I'm sure her and Taseki are past that. But all that crying, I'm sure she went to church with them same tears. All that crying is like some what did I do to my family type shit. Like, what did I do? And she said she was abused when she was younger too, and it's possible because this behavior had to come from somewhere. But by this time, the girl was already like, he's saying they were like 16. Like, that's grown enough to know better to me. That's grown enough to know better. And that's just real. That's just, that's fucked up. That explain those tears. That explain why at 32 minutes on my last video, I asked her, I said, is it me or Chastity got some shit going on? Is it me or do she got some like shit going on? Because that's how I felt. And then after I did that live, as I'm watching like the election and shit, I scroll across their sister's page and the sister reposted that whole thing about Baltimore and incest and stuff. And then here he is at the end of the video naming all his siblings. Mookie's like the older brother. That shit is crazy. Baby, they never stopped the stop and frisk. Right here where I'm from, and I'm up north, babe. I'm up north, and if we get to riding through them suburbs or them Yankee towns, they'll pull you over just because they fucking feel like it. And they better not catch you walking around their neighborhood. They'll send your ass to jail because you ain't got a photo ID and you just went to the store to get a soda pop. Like, they never did stop the stop and frisk. Now that motherfuckers ain't selling crack because crack ain't selling, it's like what they frisking for now. Like, what? When did it ever stop? I feel like I should block you, though. Give me a reason why you should stay in here, Mr. Trump Total War. I need a reason. Because I feel like blocking you. Okay, yep, that was it. Hey, leave me be with the dumb shit. Oh, goodness. Okay, on to some lighter stuff. I just wanted to show that about the whole chastity thing because people be thinking I'm crazy when there ain't a bitch ass thing wrong with me. I got more than enough sense. Let me see, what else did I miss? We talked about the election. We talked about my nephew. We talked about this Krishan shit. We talked about glowing her birth control. I want to talk about this Diddy stuff, but I'm not even in the mood. Okay, I want to talk about this real quick. I'm gonna skim over it because I don't be in man's business like this. But this is about shit. I gotta pick a day for this Diddy shit. This is about Young Thug. We can talk about this real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the fuck up out of here.
Substances Act. How do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 59, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. How do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 60, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. How do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 61, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. How do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. How do you plead?
No law.
As to count 56, participation in criminal street gang activity under the leadership charge. How do you plead?
No law.
I think you didn't ask about count 62.
As to count, thank you, Your Honor. As to count 62, possession of a machine gun. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Participation in criminal street gang activity. How do you plead?
I plead guilty.
As to count 58, violation. Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated because you are in fact guilty of these charges?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated?
Sometimes Diddy is gonna want to party.
I want to show that Young Thug ended up getting 50, got released. First of all, the trial went on for 400 days, 400 nights. The trial was long as shit. I heard the prosecutor, I ain't know what she was doing. All the witnesses that got up there was playing the fucking fool. And you know what I'm saying? He ended up taking a plea deal, I'm sure, because the prosecution saw that the shit wasn't going in their favor. And then he ended up taking a plea deal. With that plea deal, it was said that he's not supposed to be in a certain part of Atlanta. He's not supposed to rap about gang violence and like crime and stuff anymore. And he's also like supposed to be on probation for 15 years. I don't know what his music gonna sound like moving forward, but I'm here to see. I want to talk about Lil Woody. Baby, the way it's one thing, the way that we glorify our crooks in the Black community, I hate it, but it goes all the way back for a long time, back when like real hustlers was outside and they really took care of the community. But as far as I'm concerned, they were supposed to, because they was tearing the community up too. But the one thing I hate is a motherfucker that used to be in the streets get caught up in the streets and then throw the next nigga that was also in the streets under the bus. The way I can't stand Woody. Everybody loves Woody and I can't stand his ass. I can't stand his ass because all this shit came about because you was running your mouth, because you got caught up in some shit and you wanted to bring everybody down with you. This is how all this shit came about. But I want to listen to this of Lil Woody. He says he has no fear of retaliation with Young Thug's release. They're not a threat to me. And it's like, you should be worried. You should be worried. He might not be a threat to you. I hope you've enjoyed your 15 minutes of fame, because niggas is not getting ready to be fucking with you no more. It ain't gonna be nobody on your side but motherfucking Cricketback Shamar. That's all you gonna have standing with you. Cause I don't like niggas like this. Like at all. At all. And he got up on the stand and he tried to clean it up after he already was running his mouth. He tried to like make his wrong right. And I appreciate him for that. But like, I don't know. I ain't a fan.
Are you genuinely happy for him to be able to come home?
I'm genuinely happy for all of them to come home. I don't have no fear. They're not a threat to me, and I'm not a threat to them. So I don't want nobody in jail. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again.
Baby, you don't want nobody in jail. What you running your mouth to the folks for? If that's true, you don't want nobody in jail as long as your freedom's not at stake. But if your freedom's at stake, you want motherfuckers in jail because you gonna make sure that you ain't the only one suffering the consequences. So I don't like fake ass shit.
I went through a dark phase in my life where I let the demons get the best of me. See, people say, "Oh, he a killer."
Oh, so the killing was the dark phase of your life, or was the snitching the dark phase of your life? I'm just trying to keep track. But let's see.
Now, bro, when them demons get to you, they can say whatever they want. I know y'all ain't been in my position. I ain't got no point to prove to y'all. Ran up on me. You feel me? So it's like, I think when Thug come home, everything, you know what I mean, gonna be 100 times better for him. He moved more better. And when I say that, it just changes his whole surrounding and continue to be great for himself and his family.
Fuck niggas like
I'm not looking for I'm not trying to be nobody's downfall. You know what I mean? I deal with enough as is.
Could you ever see a day? Are you genuinely happy for him where the two of you were sitting down again?
I don't want to speak on it.
All right. I hear you. I respect it.
Motherfucker,
the two of you were sitting down again?
than a fool to ever sit down at any place any place during any. I don't give a fuck if y'all was invited to Jesus's Last Supper. I wouldn't sit at no motherfucking table with that nigga. Like, he's a Judas ass nigga. Like, and it just is what it is. And I want y'all to understand, by no means necessary am I glorifying what Young Thug had going on. I ain't glorifying nothing that Young Thug had going on. But what I do know is whatever he was doing, you was doing with him. The orders he was calling, you was following through with said orders, or for you to get caught up in some shit and then drag him down when that's really was your money ticket. How you gonna take the money ticket down? Like, it's crazy. That's why I tell my son, I say, let all your bad ideas be your own bad ideas. Don't let nobody talk you into doing no fuck shit. And even if your niggas and the people you fuck with is into all that gang bang, robbing, stealing, killing, you go ahead and let them do that. You be like, I'll get up with y'all tomorrow, and you keep on about your way. Don't let nobody talk you into no bullshit. Because the thing is, as soon as they get caught, and the people get to telling them how much time they got, you a fucking fool. You think they ain't gonna throw your name right on up in the mix, especially if it means they gonna get less time. That's fuck shit. That's coward shit. That's what that is. I ain't from the streets. I don't participate in street activity because I ain't. You know what I'm saying? All my bad ideas is mine. I've done some crazy shit. I done ran up in motherfuckers' house by my goddamn self. I don't need no help. I do my dirt by my goddamn self. I don't need no help. If you want to come along, then feel free. But I'm not about to beg you to come along. I ain't about to tell you I'm coming along. If you fuck with me, then you gonna come just because you want to watch over my shoulder. But I don't need no help, especially no snitch ass bitch ass nigga. Like, hopefully we don't see you with Young Thug no more, or nobody affiliated with him. Next time hopefully we keep on seeing you with motherfucking Shamar, gay ass. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. I gotta take a nap. Talk to y'all later. Bye.